Hey YouTubers, this is old Ken out here in the middle of nowhere, but I went down to Kansas where I have a piece of property down there, and I got a little problem down there. William Bradford Watson, he likes to run around, pull a gun, breaks the front door down, and his cop buddies, showed up at the crime scene, and they hid the gun. Yes, that's right, they hid the gun, and no more. He got out of the hospital. That broke his nose, and basically, I got a cut here on my hand. I don't know if you see it. Well, there's a cut here. It's right there where it is. You can see the. If I can just get it focused. I suck at doing this, people. But anyway, I got a cut on my hand where the hammer come down on my hand. And it's right about where my thumb is. Right in there, you can see a cut. There's a cut from a 45. Right in that area. And well, anyway, the thing is, he pulled a gun. He tried to kill me. His cop friends covered it up. And this attorney, well, I put it on paperwork that I'm under arrest and forced to sign this plea agreement past 180 days. They refuse. They forced me to sign it by gunpoint as well. The magistrate. His son's a dope dealer as well, Matt Kerkhoff or something like that. But anyway, he's a dirty judge too, magistrate. The district attorney, she's dirty because she altered documents by force of gunpoint. And the police department, they're corrupt. They're involved in a cult group. Men's club, that's what they call it, a men's club. I think that is considered a cult group. And then you got the KBI, they wouldn't do nothing. It's just a joke to them. So, and I call the Attorney General and everybody else. And then I have a Stephen C. Wakefield, or Steve Wakefield. He stole my money from my bank account because he worked on my computer. Then he entitles him more rights to my bank account that I actually earned and put the money in there. I think not. So I contacted Great Western. And they told me to go screw myself, and I found the receipts in the house. But when I went down on May 10th, May 10th, I went down there. I had to go sign a plea agreement. And this happened back in October 6th when they arrested me. So they broke the law completely, the time frame. Even a federal marshal told me that, hey, this was wrong what you're doing. But, what am I going to do? I'm an armed man with a suit and tie. And you can see I'm not a very young guy. And I've never been in trouble before in my life till then. But when somebody breaks in my house and tries to shoot me, I'm going to defend myself, and I'm going to do the best I can. I might have to use my fist. I might have to use a butter knife or a plastic knife. I don't care. I'm going to defend myself. Everybody would. And, Smith County, Kansas is dirty. I mean dirty. Everybody down there is dirty, dirty, dirty. Someone needs to shut them down. Shut the whole courthouse down and do a big broom and sweep all the trash out. Sweep the trash out. All the people in the courtroom. The bond money should have came back to me that I had issued, that I got a receipt from the sheriff's department. That money was taken. William Bradford Watson broke into my house. He was never charged for anything. Multiple counts of trespassing. No trespassing signs posted. Verbal no trespassing. And then he breaks the front door down and destroys my front door. His dog jumps up on my office computer and knocks my desk office computer down and destroys that as well. Cost me thousands and thousands of dollars of damage. Plus they stole $5,000 of my bond money as well. And then on top of that, Mr. Stephen Wakefield steals my identity and money and funds from my accounts from multiple banks, and also destroys, tears the house up inside, and like a madman tries to flood the place, bust the windows up, just bust holes in the walls, uncalled for destruction. The grossest places I've ever seen, the most smelliest place I ever saw either. And I've been in some pretty nasty homes of y'all's, but I won't say any names. But anyway, the thing is, I didn't do nothing wrong. These people did me wrong completely. And they won't even go after someone that's a criminal that stole money. I got eBay receipts and PayPal receipts. I've got an entire office box. I'm hoping that somebody viewing this channel will contact me to help me. I don't know what to do. I've got no attorney that's going to stand behind me, because and everybody says this is a federal case. They don't do federal cases, and that's what they did. I even had an eviction attorney, and it was $500, and I paid him. Okay, well, he says he can't take it to the next level. We can't serve the guy because we don't know where he disappeared to. But we know his mom's address. That she gave me bum. Well, I believe Steve wrote the bum checks. That's how bad this is. So his mommy protects the dirty Steve that steals my money and my assets. So, I mean, you don't do that to people. This guy is just bad news as well. And the police protect this guy. So, Kansas protects the criminals. But if you're an honest working person, you're not protected. I would recommend you to flee Kansas immediately, because they're dirty down there, especially in Smith County. They're the worst corrupted county I've ever saw in my life. And, I'm a disabled vet. I've fought for my country. I've fought for my rights. I've donated to charity. Everybody knows me up in the Omaha area. So guess what? They know that I'm a very respectable individual, and I stand behind my word. I don't go in and break into people's houses. I don't take anything that ain't mine. If I do, I bring it back the next day because I don't want to get stolen. It's respect about here, because I respect other people's property. They should respect my property. We don't have any problems in Iowa. We don't have any problems in Omaha. I've been all over Omaha. I've been out in the hood. I've been in the southern part of town. I mean, I've worked all over the world. I've never been treated so horribly in my life. 5 days in the jail, completely covered head to toe in somebody else's blood. 3 days, no blankets. 2 days, no food. That's the Smith County Jail for you. And guess what? And then they force you to sign a plea agreement by gunpoint to cover up their tracks. And nobody's going to fucking stand up for you, because guess what? The whole ring is corrupt down there in Smith County, Kansas. So this is the way things are. And I hope to God someone takes them down and puts the foot up their ass. That's what they really need. Correct justice to be taken down. And they should be sued for $500 million for what they did to me. I mean, $500 million is pocket change to these people, because hell, their son's a dope dealer. How much money did the magistrate steal from the community for dealing drugs? It's pretty sad. The magistrate's in the hook. And then you got the district attorney that probably slept with I don't know how many people. That she's corrupt. It was corrupted before she was an attorney. And so then she's a dirty attorney. She alters a document, forces someone to alter a document by gunpoint after it's written down there and being forced to sign this plea agreement by gunpoint. I think that is probably an issue. And 2 officers behind me with guns shoved in my back. I think that, and I definitely know what they look like, because hell, I was in the military. I know what a gun looks like. And I'm not on any drugs. I don't take anything that's bad, and I don't drink hardly at all. And the only thing I take is asthma medicines, and when I take it now, or if I take asthma, or I take an antibiotic that's prescribed by my doctor for the condition that I have, And I went and mowed yard the other day, and I got poison oak, and that's why I got these pimples on my face. So I take a steroid for that, but that's it. But, I work hard for what I get, and I get a small disability check, but the thing is, it's not enough to cover the bills. If my disability wasn't bad, I would make more money. I would actually be out working more jobs, but my disability is slowing me down a lot. I got my leg messed up when I was in the military, so I walk with a limp and I twist my back out sometimes. So some days I don't feel very good, but other days I feel fine. I go out and do something as much as I can, and then sometimes I overpush myself, and then I'm screwed for a few more weeks. So that's all I can say. But this is my first post that I'm going to probably put up on the line. I was on the phone with KBI today, and they told me they couldn't do nothings again. And that was, I wrote at times, but I don't know how to do the video link or change things around. And I've been trying to find I sent an email to the EACLU, never get nothing back. I even talked to HUD, trying to get a hold of HUD, see if they'd actually buy my house or down there and trade me up for a different house in Omaha or Iowa so I can have running water. 6 years of no running water is a long time to be suffering. So anyway, do what you can, and I appreciate it. I don't know the new YouTube channel that you're going to set me up yet. I haven't done it yet, so anyway, I'm hoping that somebody out there will recognize that the state of Kansas had royally screwed an honest, disabled American vet that fought for his country with his life on the line and got hurt while active duty in the military and did nothing wrong, and you guys violated my 1st, 4th, 6th, 8th, and 14th Amendment rights. Completely destroyed them. I mean completely destroyed them. Ran over them freaking with a steamroller. I feel that this place is the worst place on earth I've ever set foot on. And just going to Texas and driving back, and I stopped in Kansas, and I rolled the windows down, about and put my hand in through the window, about what I had down to get a little air ventilation. I turned my CPAC on. The lady said I can plug into the outlet there for a little bit. I was going to take a cat nap. I closed my eyes because I had to put a drop in my eye. I scratched my retina. So I put the drop in my eye, closed my eyes. I don't think I was even out maybe 5 seconds. And the cow kicked the side of the truck. And I looked up, and there's a guy sticking his hands in my windows in my pickup. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck this place. I'm out of here. I might get shot or thrown in jail again in Kansas for no reason. But that's the way they do things down there. Kid in Kansas likes to throw you in jail and then charge you for lots of money, and you did nothing except trying to make it home. And if you call someone and you tell them you want to relocate to your other home, they consider you like, what does they call that? Witness protection, they think. Or you're in a mafia, which I'm not no mafia. I'm not no witness protection. These people did me wrong, and they made up all kinds of fabrications against me. So I'm putting this for a journal entry that they royally screwed me over in 2012 and 13, and then they allowed the criminal activity to happen and clear up to 2015. On the 5th of December is when I found some documents. I found a video card box completely full of documents with my bank statements on them and Mr. Stephen Wakefield's name on them, that he stole my identity. And when I was down there and I found them, I come out of the house. I don't even know if I locked the door or not. I threw them in the back of the truck and fled with a friend of mine. And, well, she's disappeared. I don't know where she went to. But maybe she's down south now. Anyway, because she travels a lot. She drives truck. So I hadn't seen her around for a while. But the thing is, Mr. Wadford Watson was chasing me with his car. He didn't realize, thank God, I had a new motor in my truck that ran really good, and it was full of fuel, because I topped off before I went down, and I knew I can outrun anybody in distance because I have to stop getting fuel. And once I get up closer to Omaha, the safer I'd be, because stalkers are not allowed to chase me in multiple state lines. Crossing state lines is considered a felony stalking. That's what Mr. Watson did on December 5th, 2015. So, this guy lies, cheats everybody, steals, has a 16-page rap sheet, but an honest, hard-working veteran that never done nothing wrong is actually in violation of anything. You see my point? I've never done nothing wrong. I live in my RV. This is a small little RV. It's only 16 feet. It's home sweet home now, because I can't go to my house. I don't want to get shot. But do you want to get shot? I don't want to get shot. Not by some damn stalker that breaks into that house and has more authority. It's not even a cop than me or you. So this is how it is in Kansas, in Lebanon, Kansas. A lot of dirty people down there. So I don't feel sorry for any of them dirty people down there. I just feel sorry for the disabled vets and the American vets that fought for the country that's getting the shaft. And it's sad. But thank God I got a place up here. I had a place to retreat to. Otherwise, I'd been done. It's sad. But signing off. You guys have a good, wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later.